market is growing, more and more organized spaces coming up every year. Consolidation is happening. A lot of brands are also mushrooming all over the country, but as a franchisee, I think one needs to be very, very careful as to, as was pointed out in Naveed's presentation also, that you need to really check whether the business model is profitable. Scalability is one thing, and profitability on a unit level, on a store level, is something which is extremely important. And I always believe that, the true measure of success of any business, be it retail or any other business, if you are profitable, it means you're doing something right. And if you are consistently not profitable, it means you are doing a lot of things wrong. So be very careful about what brand you choose, and check the credentials, check whether their existing outlets are profitable or not. We have a very strong team, professionals from the best colleges in the country, from the IHMs, because that is what really makes the difference. You get good food at many places, but what really differentiates is the service quality. This is a little about us. We are present in 31 locations. We are present in north, south, east, west of the country. And our flagship brand, Mad About China, grosses the highest revenues in any food court that we operate. And we are a very, very focused QSR company. We are not into the fine dining space. And we believe that the scalability and the growth, and especially the turnaround time of your investments, is much faster in the quick service space. We have the anchor status in 5 malls today, and goes without saying, the revenue sharing deals that we get are by far the best in the country for any quick service restaurant chain today. Just a few awards that we've received this year. Our brand Mad About China has received the highest honor in the Indian restaurant space. In 2012, the best quick service restaurant chain of India. CNBC rated us as the fastest growing multi-brand quick service restaurant chain of India. And IIM Lucknow recognized our company as the top 25 entrepreneurial companies of the country. Now, briefly, this is a question which is typically asked to me at most of the conferences: is that what is that a franchisee can expect from a food brand? One, of course, the complete setup of the restaurant. We do it for the franchisees, and you don't need to worry about the kitchen planning, the kitchen designing, the hiring of the staff, the interiors, and all that stuff. The biggest challenge and the biggest question which any budding entrepreneur who wants to start a restaurant of his own is about hiring, training, and most importantly about retaining the kitchen staff that you have, because that is a question which I also had about 6 years back when I started the restaurant. What happens if my chef doesn't turn up tomorrow? How will I run the restaurant? I don't know how to cook, so what's going to happen? So I think that is one area in which if you tie up with a good brand, you need not worry about it because of the scale of operations. Retention is easy for a bigger brand, and you don't need to worry about stuff like if my chef doesn't come tomorrow, what's going to happen. Already spoken about this. Another there are primarily 3 cost components which are most important in the F&B space. A lot of people here might be having the apprehension that we make about 200% margins. Let me tell you, it is completely it's a very big myth, and we operate on higher margins, but yes, it is very competitive, and that purely depends on, one, your real estate cost. If your real estate cost is under control, and that all depends on what you sign up initially with the developer, with your landlord. The second cost and the second most important ingredient in your balance sheet is the food cost, and this is extremely difficult to control, because in the kind of food that we Indians have, you need to have very strictly monitored recipes, you need to control pilferage, and you need to ensure quality. Having said that, we do the food cost monitoring on a corporate level so that our franchisees don't have the stress of actually managing it on a day-to-day basis. And what we expect from a franchisee is, as I mentioned, an hour a day keeps the business going great. We don't expect the franchisees to be there all the time, but yes, he needs to be there at least, for a couple of hours every day, so that he sees the biggest, ingredient for success, whether his customers are being happy or not, because that personal touch is, I think, the most important thing which differentiates the restaurant industry, as compared to any other industry. This is basically about what we plan to do. We have already signed up for 45 outlets, which will be opening up gradually over the next 12 months, and we plan to touch the 150 outlet mark in 2014. We are an invested company, and as I said, all our outlets are profitable and cash positive, and typically the payback period for a franchisee is between 15 to 18 months.